Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. We have got so much in store for you today. I'm so excited about today's team meeting. We are going to cover a little bit of ground today. So we'll give a minute for everybody to be able to join the Zoom. We've got the training room. We've got everybody on Facebook who's diving into our Zoom today. So welcome, Park Meadows. Awesome. So let's get started today the way that we do every week. A reminder also for those of you at home in Zoom land, this is a full participation environment. So you are 100% welcome to turn on your cameras, unmute yourself, answer questions, ask questions, participate in this Zoom team meeting today. We have no less than 2 incredible prizes to give away. We have got no less than 2 incredible guests today. And we have no less than 2 locations in the market center that we are live Zooming from. So double your value for today's team meeting. I love that I get to see some of your faces. Keep those cameras on so that we can communicate together during the Zoom. I know you're seeing my screen right now. It is today's team meeting. So just a reminder, if you're doing any telephone prospecting, any telemarketing at all, to abide by all of the rules that regulate us in our industry. Inside of that, you can get more information on the internet and our office policy manual. Who are we? We are Keller Williams, and our mission as a company is to build careers worth having, businesses worth owning, lives worth living, experiences worth giving, and legacies worth leaving. Sorry, Zoom just gave me a really weird little message. Can you guys see my screen okay? Are we all good? Thumbs up, say yes, put it in the chat. All the good stuff. Cool. All right. Let me open the chat. Thanks, Heidi. Good to hear from you today. We're so happy to have you here. Okay, here we go. Today, we're going to be focused on businesses worth owning, right? Businesses worth owning, create a career worth having, and spoiler alert, lead to a life worth living. So keep that in mind as we go through our team meeting today. Our vision, it's to be the real estate company of choice for our agents and for your customers. We are the God family business company, right? It's about priorities. It's about knowing what leads to a really strong business, because that strong business funds our perfect life, right? There we go. The rules by which we do business. If you're there in the training room, you can see those clear as day right on the wall, written in indelible ink. They're not going anywhere, right? This is who we are at our core. This is what we believe, and this is a decision-making filter that we can use inside of our businesses too. Obviously, we're a technology company. We provide the real estate platform that our agents, buyers, and sellers prefer. Keller Williams thinks like a top producer, acts like a trainer consultant, and focuses all of its activities on service, productivity, and profitability. And that's what we're going to dive into today. And we've got a phenomenal sponsor today. Roger, I see you there in Zoom land. Thank you so much for joining us.
You bet. Thank you so much for having me. Glad to be here. Love the energy. Really excited to be part of your office and helping out any way that I can.
Well, fantastic. Well, so Roger, you are with our partner Build a Sign. Go on ahead and you are welcome to have the floor for a few minutes. Take it away.
You bet. Awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. My name is Roger Stevens, and I'm the account manager for the Keller Williams account with Build a Sign. We're headquartered in Austin, Texas, just like Keller Williams. We've been around since 2005, started out kind of as a software company and then quickly dove into building signs. And in 2010, we joined up with Keller Williams as a preferred partner, became an approved vendor for sign products. As Keller Williams has grown, we have grown. We do lots of products besides signs. We do banners, home decor, canvas prints is one of our largest sellers. We're doing printing products like magnets and business cards and posters and flyers and door hangers and lots of things like that. So anything printing, we love it. And basically my mission is to be of service to anybody that comes into my life, whether it be a real estate person or just, a customer that needs help. Basically Build a Sign wants to help people tell their story through printing, through, different avenues. So for you specifically, we're setting up a Market Center Alliance portal for you on our website. Basically, we're going to have templates and designs, products that you can easily order without having to go through custom designing. And I'll show you some of that. I'll share my screen. We'll do a little presentation. I don't know if you want to do that right now, or if you want to wait a little bit on that.
No, go for it. Absolutely.
Okay.
Dive right
Awesome. Perfect. All right. Let me share my screen real quick. Now let's move this. All right. Can everybody see this okay? Yes, no?
Yes. Yes, we can.
Yes. Perfect. Awesome. So 2021, we're still an approved vendor. This year, we did get approved to do luxury signs. So any of you luxury agents out there, we can take care of you with luxury signs now. And basically, let's hop into it. Again, I'm Roger Stevens. I love family. I love God. I love pets and being creative. My first passion in life was being an artist. So had an art scholarship. Decided I wanted to do something a little bit more technical. So I became a chemistry major and I got a minor in biology and math. Was going to be an orthodontist, but decided I wanted to switch routes and go into technology. I've been a technical sales manager in the electronics industry for over 25 years. Have vast experience with printing, silkscreen, digital printing, direct-to-garment printing, UV printing. Just love it. Love being creative, love photography, music. This is my direct phone number. If you want to, you can call me at any time. I'm always available for you. That's my email address. You can email me at any time. I'm always here for you. This is the website, buildasign.com/KW. That's very important. If you do not put the /KW, you're going to go to our standard Build a Sign website. Number one, your promos won't work. They will not have compliance branding colors and stuff. So you always want to make sure you're going to the right website. The bottom website is the luxury website. It is a separate website. We'll talk a little bit about that later. Just to check in, if everybody wants to email me, send me an email right now. And at the end of this, or at some time, we're going to give away a free sign for everybody that's here today and everybody that emails me. So I'm going to give away a free sign, and I'll take care of you. We'll work on the design of that and everything soon. So moving right along. So why Build a Sign? There's lots of printers out there, right? Why would you want to work with Build a Sign? So number one, we're building to be the one-stop shop for real estate business products. Anything and everything that a real estate agent needs, that's what we want to provide. So you don't have to go to multiple vendors for that. We service lots of industries, corporate accounts, churches, schools. Real estate is one of our industries that we work with, and we're just really happy to be part of it, especially with Keller Williams. Approved vendor since 2010. Number one, we want to make it easy and affordable. You're a real estate agent, you're a business owner, you're focusing on networking and sales and building that business. So we are a team member. We're part of your team, and we want to make life easy for you. Some agents may have graphic design experience, and they may want to do their own custom designs, and you can definitely do that. Other agents have, they don't have a clue. They're scared. They don't know what they need. So we want to make it accessible to everybody. Quick turn times, standard turns are 5 to 7 business days. You can get things faster within 2 to 3 days. We have an award-winning support team. I came from the support team. I've been at Build a Sign for 2.5, almost 3 years, started in support. I've always wanted to be in this role and just kind of had to work my way into it. So I am fairly new into the account management role, but I've done account management and project management for many years. Our support team, you've got 6 to 8 agents that are available 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. That's Central Standard Time. You can call them before and after orders. They would love to help you either do a sign layout, answer questions. Again, we're here, to help you and make life easier. So definitely lean on us when you need us. Brand standard compliance. When you order through the KW store, you're going to get the KW colors. You're going to get, layouts and stuff that are specific for Keller Williams. And again, you get this 100% satisfaction guarantee. Every order, if you're not 100% satisfied with the products, with the printing, contact us. You have 90 days to file a claim. I just recommend, take photos of the packaging, take photos of the product, contact us, get us those, and we'll either reprint it, give you a refund. We'll make it right. That's one of our, claim to fames. We stand behind our products and our service. All right, so this is the website, and I do highly recommend everybody register, right? So you want to register for an account. When you log into, when you go to this website, in the upper right corner, you're going to see my account. You're going to click on that. It's going to say, do you have an account? Log in. If you don't, register. Why do you want to register? First off, you can save your custom design. So you spend 30 minutes designing a sign and you place that order, but you did not register. That sign's not going to be saved to your account. So I'll show you how to do that here in a second, but that's one important reason. Viewing your order history. So you can see your order history. You can get your order number. If you lose the email or whatever, you can always go back and have access to that. You can reorder your design. So when you save a design, you can reorder that design without having to go through the process again. So those are some of the highlights of that. So we're going to do a website tour. We're going to talk about the site, just kind of navigating it around, so you have a little bit more comfort level with that. We'll talk about support, fax. We'll talk about your Market Center Alliance landing page, and then we'll go into some recommended products. So let's hop on that real quick. So let me pull up.
And Roger, you've got a beautiful presentation here, and we've got just about 2 more minutes.
Oh, okay. I am sorry. Maybe.
So why don't you tell us about the KW partnership and what that looks like, and then we can get your contact information again to be able to get the team connected with you if they choose to take advantage of the sign offer.
You bet. So the part of being a member of the Market Center Alliance, all new agents receive in the beginning, it started out as a free sign. So basically it's a $72 value. So back in the day, that paid for our most expensive 30 by 24 reflective aluminum sign. With COVID and everything going on now, that will cover almost every sign except for some of the larger, more expensive ones. So you may have to pay $5, $10, but essentially you're getting your first sign for free. So that's great for recruiting. It's great for new agents. It's great for people who are rebranding or moving over from say Remax or Century 21. You also get an annual promo code. So all existing agents, you get a 50% off promo code annually. You don't have to wait around for that month to come. Sometimes we give a 35%, 45%, but you'll always get that 50%. On the luxury site, until the end of the year, there's a 60% discount. So that's available not because you're a Market Center Alliance member, but just because that site's new. So those are some of the biggest reasons. But again, there's also a portal. So on the website, let me just show you that really quick. I think it's live. We've been working on it. Can you see this screen?
No, we still just see the your presentation.
Okay, let's see. How about now?
Yep, there you go.
Okay, perfect. So this is the Keller Williams website. You can tell if you're on it because it's going to say welcome Keller Williams Associates. To access the Market Center, so your page isn't, I mean, it's live, but I wouldn't recommend using it just yet. We have to work out a few things, but you would click on main yard signs and you can navigate across this top bar or down this right side. If you come down the right side, you're going to come all the way down to the bottom to Market Center Alliance Program. You're going to come down to Colorado and you're going to look for Real Estate LLC. When you select that, it's going to take you to KW Real Estate LLC. Now your promo code, the annual promo code, it works from these products as well as any other product on here. When you go to the checkout page, you can enter that promo code. So any product, it's going to work for that. So you notice you have a custom design. Right now we're waiting for these logos to upload. Oh no, it is there. Perfect. Awesome. So this is, as you can see, we clicked on this sign. You've got your logo here. You've got agent name, phone number, website. It's a for sale sign. You can put your photo. So this is just a template. You can fully customize this. You can delete things. You don't have to have all of this stuff. They're just kind of starting points for you if you like that design. Over here, you'll be able to change the size. So this one's set up as an 18 by 24, but there may be a 24 by 24. There may be a 30 by 24. So you'll see those in this drop down. This one is currently, it's an aluminum sign. So you will see different materials here. Once the site's fully up and everything's completed on it, you'll have multiple materials, corrugated plastic, aluminum, reflective aluminum. You can do single-sided or double-sided. Most agents do double-sided, but we do print single-sided signs. You're going to have different finishing options. You can add a protective gloss coating. I recommend that on your for sale signs. We're just going to go through this really quick. So that's how you access the Market Center page. And then you'll add your name, add your phone number. For some reason, it's not.
Well, and maybe what we do is maybe you could coordinate with Amy to get a tutorial for the Market Center, right? Maybe something, a video that we can access later, or we can get our agents directly in touch with you. Roger, what's your email again? We've got a question in the chat.
You bet. You bet.
And we've got your screen. We're still seeing your screen. It looks like we're in your emails. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Where is the?
And if you just want to go ahead and throw your email in our chat, you can definitely do that. Or, oh, there we go. There it is. Awesome. What's the best way for us to reach out to you if we've got questions or anything?
So if it's just standard stuff, you're not having problems, you just want to, do something, you're going to reach us at this phone number. So you can call us before and after orders. I recommend before an order. We print very quickly. We're a high production print facility. We probably print 3,000 to 4,000 prints a day. We have a huge print facility, multiple print facilities, and we're just printing 24/7 all the time. So before the order, if you want to call us, that's the best way to get immediate assistance. If you've placed an order, but you need to make changes or you're not sure about something, I recommend, calling as soon as possible. There is an email, so you can email us, and that would be more something like if you want to file a claim or if it's something that's not immediate, like you're just asking questions. So this is our Platinum support team. They're the ones that are available 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. You can call me anytime. So you don't have to, if it's on the weekends, if it's whenever, you can call me. Again, I'm available anytime, but we do have 6 to 8 other agents that are trained. And I mean, they actually, like, probably 3 or 4 of them trained me. So as far as, the support and how to use the site, answering questions. On the website at the top of the page, there is a fax. You can click on that. That has it answers a lot of questions. If you have questions about
That's awesome. Roger, I am so sorry. I'm going to have to stop you there. We just didn't have enough time for you. We've got so much packed into today's meeting, but we'll definitely get you coordinated with Amy so that we can make sure all of our agents have your resources. And if we have any questions, we know where to get you. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're so excited to have this partnership with Build a Sign.
You bet. It was perfect. So I do have some questions, and I don't know if I need to follow those up with Amy. Would that be best? It has to do with the logo.
Yep. Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, you can reach out to Amy, and if she needs to put you in touch with me, that's perfect.
You got it. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I hope we get to do business together. We'd love to see you. Again, if you ever need anything, reach out to me. I'm here for you, and I'd love to work with you.
Awesome. Thank you so very much. We'll see you soon.
Sounds great. And I'll go through those emails, and we're going to pick a random winner, and then I will contact that person and take care of them. Okay.
Love it.
All
wonderful.
Right, awesome.
Thank you so much for your time today. All right.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me. Bye-bye.
Well, so let's dive into to our Q3 listing contest, right? 103 and Q3. I said we were giving away 2 prizes today. It looks like with Roger's help, we're going to give away 3. So let's get on to the September prize for our 103 in Q3. We have just a few short days, 8 short days left here in the month. And we are so excited to be hitting this 103 in Q3. 103 listings in Q3 is a 30% increase over last year, which was already an incredible year. I don't know if you remember this or not, but in like April last year, people weren't listing their houses, and it created this bottleneck, this pent up inventory. And so July, August, September of last year were some of our strongest listing months. It was like spring in the summer. So it was awesome. And you guys are on pace to nail that number this year. We are just a few listings shy of hitting the 103 in Q3. And I'm going to turn it over to the live team in the training room to do this drawing today. Amy, tell us what we're giving away.
Oh, everybody can be okay?
Yeah, you sound kind of echoey. Okay. Will you just double check the microphone that you're using? And just any of those numbered mics should be the ceiling mic, which should pick you up better.
Is that better?
A little bit.
Okay.
Cool.
So Cirque du Soleil is having Dreams Holidays for the holidays this year. So I thought that would be a super fun thing to go to. And so Patrick, before you vacate the room, I caught him on his way out. Come do a drawing for us, please, so that we can give some tickets away.
Let's see. Justin T.
Justin Thornton. Okay.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Just one?
Yeah,
All right.
but he's not here.
Am I in there?
No. How many listings did you take?
0.
We gotta have somebody who's like here live and in person.
Oh, this might take a while. Kelly?
Yeah.
On the Zoom? Or- JC?
Nope.
This
We
sounds
didn't
like
do this last time.
Pick my name.
Yeah, pick Tammy. Pick Tammy.
Tammy?
Are you serious?
No.
Oh.
Oh, Teresa Coffee?
It begins with a T.
That was too slow.
No.
Oh, I got Gwen.
Gwen.
I'm here,
Gwen,
I'm
are you
here, I'm
here?
here.
Yes.
I'm here, I'm here, I'm
There.
here. Yay!
Yeah,
Yay.
that's
Woo!
how cool.
I thought you meant like live here. I was like, wow.
Well, oh,
I mean,
I just make it up?
no.
That's so cool, Brian.
Live on the Zoom. There she is.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Woo!
Thanks, Patrick.
I love it. Well, so Gwen, you got entered into this drawing because you took a listing or two or more than that, right? We get an entry for every listing. I don't think we know which listing this is. Tell me about a recent listing you've taken.
I'm actually sitting outside of this listing right now because it was my best friends and we helped them get into this property in May of last year with Patrick's help, I will say. And now they're being transferred to Dallas. So we listed it again just over 15 months later. And I'm helping them load up trucks. Full service agent right here.
Yep, full service realtor. That's
Yeah, I've got my friend hat on right now.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Congratulations. Enjoy the show. That looks incredible.
Yay.
Incredible. And it's just 2 tickets. So congratulations. You earned a date night.
Date night, baby. That's awesome.
Oh, very, very good stuff. Well, and that's going to prove to be, I'm sure, an incredible experience. I want to share with you some of the experiences we have coming up. Now, we hear you loud and clear. Zoom is an incredibly convenient way to stay on top of what's happening inside of the market center. It's the best way a lot of times to take training classes, continuing education, to stay up on what's going on in the industry and to make sure you have the best skills for your business. And yet there's something missing from Zoom. And it's that experience we get to give when we are all in a room together. And in fact, it's a piece of who we are, right? It's experiences worth giving. And so here we go, working on some experiences worth giving for you. Next week, we have an incredible day in the Market Center. I cannot stress this enough. We are going to be live Zooming a safety mastermind event with our partners at the Highlands Ranch office from our training room at 10 a.m. So we want you to be able to be there, be live to participate in that. We have a very special guest coming. Steve Black is a national social media coach and kind of extraordinaire, right? And so he's going to be leading us through how to maximize our business with social media. This is going to be an incredible opportunity for you to learn some of the skills or just have those reminders we need sometimes to do the things we already know we should be doing, right? But learn some tips and tricks on how you can maximize your social media exposure. We're also going to have some prizes we're giving away in the Market Center next week. So only in the Market Center, you'll be able to stream this on Zoom, but it won't be participative on Zoom. So if you want to be a part of the participation, you'll have to come into the Market Center. Okay. And why wouldn't you? Because then we're feeding you. We've got a lunch sponsor coming and it's Golden Letter Day. This has been so so widely anticipated with the agents in our market center. Since we started talking about it, we haven't stopped hearing about it from you guys. We are so excited that you're excited about taking more listings by writing a golden letter and increasing your business as we go into the fall. So this is going to be such an awesome event, right? We're going to have the letters ready to go for you, right? All you have to do is bring your people, bring your list. We'll be stuffing envelopes collaboratively as a team. We are going to have some prizes to give away. I think we're giving away postage. We've got some easy buttons on this event as well. If you haven't been following the Pivot Shift Ahead Facebook group, well, first I encourage you to do that. Stop right now on another screen, pull up Facebook, search Pivot Shift Ahead and request access. But inside of that group, agents are sharing their experience writing golden letters, and the testimonials are like nobody's business, right? So get together with the Market Center. We're going to have a ton of fun. We're going to get to see each other in real life, prove we still exist on everything good. We're really here. And we want you to be here too. So come and write golden letters next week. That'll be after lunch, which is after the social media team meeting, which is after the awesome mastermind around realtor safety. So we've got a full day in the Market Center. Get here in person, do whatever you have to do to come here. If you need to bring a kid with you, like, please, by all means, bring people with you into the Market Center. We'll make sure that there's something for them to do and that they're well taken care of so that you can focus on your business. Sound good? Everybody going to be here? I'm going to pretend you're all giving me crazy thumbs up because I can't see your faces. Turn on your cameras. What is this? The Middle Ages? It doesn't even matter if you put on pants today. I can't see the bottom half of you. The Market Center events next week, by the way, those are pants on events. So you will have to be fully dressed to have admittance into the Market Center. Just a heads up. Not that we've had any issues.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Experiences. Hey, give your people an experience. Have some fun with this one. Your events committee is hosting the next pop by. So you'll be able to pick up your allotment of Halloween pumpkins or fall pumpkins or autumn pumpkins, whatever you want to call them, and either create your own small social gathering or deliver these as a true pop by style, door to door to your people. So pick up dates tentatively right now. We're looking at that first weekend in October. I think it's like the 8th, and it depends on pumpkin delivery. So make sure you sign up. You've got really this week to sign up. You can find the link here on the screen. You can also find it if somebody will be so kind, maybe Jessica or Amy, to pop it in the chat, since you can't actually click on the screen. If we can pop it in the chat, that would be handy. And then it's probably in your in the Facebook page for you as well. Make sure you sign up to get your pumpkin allotment. So there's a few ideas of what you might do with those pumpkins there and how you might host that event. Here's the deal. It's about connecting with your people, right? So find an opportunity to connect with your people around this event and save the date for all of these upcoming events. Trick or Treat Street, more information to come. It's going to be here at the office. The Saturday before Halloween. Are we going to be inside, outside? What do we need to do? All of those things. Those details are still to come, but save that date and get your people excited for a Halloween event. We'll be doing a similar pop by with Halloween pie or Halloween pies. That'd be a great thing, wouldn't it? Thanksgiving pies right before Thanksgiving, and then save the date for cookies with Santa. Santa will be here doing photos with kiddos. So you can invite them all there, and then we'll have a New Year's Eve pop by to be able to pick up towards the end of the year. So save the date. Speaking of save the date, I can't even. I'm so excited. I'm wearing my bold shirt today. This is our bold launch day. We are going to hear from a few special guests here this morning. all about bold and share our bold experiences, what it's meant, what it means, what you'll get out of bold. And I'm so excited about what we've got coming up. So let's take this really big picture. What is bold? Bold stands for business objective, a life by design. And it is an intensive 7-week course designed to help you build your life by design through mindset, goal setting, and skill, polishing your skills, right? So through some skill work as well. Bold is hosted digitally with an in-person component. So you'll have the opportunity to experience this digitally, and we will be getting together in the Market Center for those who can and want to, in some small group settings. Save the date. It starts October 12th. It's Tuesdays from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. You'll have an opportunity to get lunch inside of there, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. So you can do your morning routine, you can lead generate, you can then be done in time to take care of your family obligations, pick up kiddos, go on listing appointments, whatever it is you're doing in your afternoons, right? So 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. we go October 12th, and then we skip a week. Some of you might know that following week is fall break for most of us around here. So we skip that week, and then we go for the next 6 weeks with a little break for Thanksgiving. Okay. What will you get out of bold? Why is this important to you? Well, that's what we're going to be talking about today, because we want you all to have just a crystal clear idea of what that is, and how it may be important and valuable in your business. We're going to be touching on it more next week. So when you're here live and in person next week, we're going to have a bold scholarship to give away. You're going to get your tuition covered to bold. For everybody else who is not able to win that door prize next week or today, because we're going to give one away today as well, you're looking at just $399 for that 7-week experience. Here's the schedule again, so that you can put this on your calendar, add it to your calendar now. Your 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And those are the 7 Tuesdays of bold. Okay, well, I think I am just, sorry, I'm getting some live updates right now. I know we have a MAPS coach here, a bold coach, I'm thinking, probably to share with us a little bit about the bold experience. And I do believe that our bold coach is still intending on popping in. So we're going to get to meet the phenomenal Cheryl Marlowe today here in just a few minutes as well. So, it's Steve, is that you? Are you here to share a little bit about the bold experience? Maybe not. Okay. Okay, so let's dive in here. Jessica, or Amy, I think we have a bold interest form. If you're interested in signing up for this bold experience, and you already know that you can click on a link, get more information, and we'll get you signed up. Couple of things that I often hear about bold is that $399. That's a price tag, right? I'll let you fill in the blank as to what kind of price tag that is. Here's the way I interpret this. This is an investment in your business, right? We're going to go over some numbers. We've got Cheryl and Steve here inside of the bold room. Our bold experience is going to be, a half a day, 3 hours a day, over the course of 7 weeks. Throughout this bold experience, on average right now, agents are taking 7 pieces of business. 7 in a 7-week period. Now, that's the average agent. I know so many of you are way more than average. right? So what would happen in your world with another 7, 10, 12 pieces of business between now and Christmas? Right? Is that an investment you're willing to make in your business? I know for me it was. And so there's a reason why I'm in my office today instead of the training room. First of all, it's because I missed the memo, right? And second of all, it's because I wanted to be around all of my bold, right? So I have had the privilege of attending Bold and being a Bold graduate. I've really lost count of the times, but based off of my material here, I am 7 times Bold, and I'm so excited about what it's done for me and inside of my business. And to have this conversation today. So Cheryl.
Hello there.
Hello, how are you? Well, so
I can't see the screen because I'm on a screen share. I'm
you're
seeing Anna Kibble's screen.
wonderful. Well, let's do this. Let me figure out how to pull you down here. Yay.
Well,
Maybe I lost my
you have to
box.
stop
There it
screen-
is.
you have to Stop there. Yes, stop.
It was
screen.
behind too many windows. I
know.
had
Hey,
up
we
here
were-
and chats up here. You know how that goes, right?
I know exactly how that goes. What's really, yeah,
Oh.
this is funny. Okay, live. There I am. I can see me now. That's
Yay.
wonderful.
Well,
Okay.
so, Cheryl, thank you so much for taking the opportunity to join us today to share with us what we can expect over the next couple of weeks working with you in this Bold experience.
Great. Anna, thank you so much. So tell me this, do you have how many people are in person, or is this all on Zoom?
We've got a handful of people in person. Once a month, we have a big in-person team meeting.
Okay.
And that's next week. So next week, we've got even more coming your way. But so
if you'd like me to join in next week as well, it's always fun to do it in person as well as the Zoom. So
Yeah.
I'm happy to join in next week as well if that works out in our schedule and you have time in your meeting.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take it away. Have you already had your Bold panel?
Not yet.
Okay, so I will be, and your meeting normally goes until 12?
Yeah, well, look, so we're breaking it up. We're doing some of it this week and some of it next week. So
So
yeah.
your panel with your agents on it, will that be this week or next?
That's going to end up being next week. Yeah.
Okay, so then I'm going to make this brief and short. If it's okay with you, Anna, it's usually, it's going to be probably more powerful if I zoom in the same day as that for the specific presentation I'd like to give. And I'm happy to still talk for a few minutes right now. Would that be okay with you, Anna?
Sure. Yeah,
Okay,
let's do it.
Whatever you'd like. So for those of you that are on, thank you so much. First, you guys owe a huge round of applause to Anna and your ALC. And the reason for that is that Bold is typically held starting at Bold Digital is either at 9 a.m. or it's at 1 p.m. So by a show of waving hands, for those of you that's faces I can see, I think some of them are actually in the shower and their phones are, that's just on mute.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, I know I've been guilty of doing the same thing. So by a show of hands, how many of you actually do sometimes lead generate in the morning around 9 o'clock? Right? Many of us do, correct? So, and how many of you have to pick up children or have other responsibilities at 3-ish, 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon?
The rest of us. Yep.
Leadership in your ALC came to me and I went to corporate and it was not easy to get corporate to budge. You are the only ones that are having Bold from 11 to 2. Thank you, leadership. Right? I have no idea.
Oh, thank you, Cheryl.
Yeah, no idea how huge that is, Anna. So that's going to be really exciting. Anna's also putting on, I don't know the time, but I will be there live and in person. This is not a Bold presentation. It is a coaching presentation. I will be there live and in person. It looks like on the 7th of October, correct?
That's it. Yep.
And we'll be presenting how to maximize your income through simple conversations. How many of you prefer skiing, hiking, hanging out with children, grandchildren to working? Me too. Okay. So one of my passions as a Bold coach and what I'll be weaving throughout the Bold material is the history of our team that I'm very blessed to have a wonderful team behind me. I am beyond blessed that Monica Reynolds, how many of you know Monica and admire her and are also scared to death of her? Yes, that's
100%.
me. That's me. Monica Reynolds is personally my one-on-one coach for 20 plus years. And during that, we went from I think around 100 transactions a year to the high was 376. Could not have done it without Monica. And that constant repetition of learning conversations has helped our team to have a 98% conversion rate, even with strangers. Now, this is not about me or my team, it's about the bold material. And yet the bold material, the conversations you'll be learning, and having Diana Kokoska as a coach of mine for many years has given us such powerful conversations. And we're going to be sharing those. It's not just, by the book material. And I hope this isn't I know it's being recorded, just don't send it to corporate. We will take the scripts, the dialogues, the conversations in bold, and we will expand on them and we will role play them. And we will truly work with you to increase your conversion rates. So one of the things I'd like you to determine between now and next week's meeting, and this go ahead and do now, jot down what was your goal for 2021? How many transactions? It's easier to quantify transactions than GCI. So how many transactions did you have as your goal for 2021? Everybody have that written down. Now I want you, and for leadership, you write down how many agents you helped increase their business, how many agents you brought to the company, et cetera. So for those that are active agents like myself, I want you to, where are you at now? Pinned and sold, pinned and closed, where are you at? So if your goal was 50 and you're at 20, your gap is 30 transactions, correct? And what would be, and that just came out of another team meeting in your area. And what would be your average commission in the area?
We're about 13,000, 12,
Okay.
13,000. Yeah.
So in this case, that gentleman was 15,000. His gap was $300,000. Is that a big gap?
That's huge.
So what are we going to do to help him to create that $300,000 gap, reduce the gap? Now, I don't know enough about his business to tell you if I can help him, if Bold can help him to completely close that gap, or if it can only help him close it and he can create 200,000. I don't know enough about his business, right? I don't know enough, Britt, about your business or Gwen's or Jessica's, but whatever that gap is, here's what I do know. Bold will help you stay focused throughout the last quarter. It'll help you have a better holiday season. It'll help you have a better start of next year because you'll remain focused on the activities that create income, right? It's closing that gap and it's having fun while we're doing it because I promise you we're going to laugh a lot, right? Anna knows we laugh a lot, don't we? We've had many calls.
Yes, it's already like the highlight of my year. This is good stuff, Carol.
We're passionate and bold about helping you to create wealth, helping you to create a better lifestyle, helping you to create opportunities, whether that's for me, it's to work less and make more. I like to work less and make more money, right? So in our bolds, we're going to focus on your conversion rate. If you are currently, maybe put it in the chat box for me and I'll look real quick here. Somebody write down, a couple of you, throw in the chat box. What is your current conversion on listing appointments gone on to listings taken? And while a few of you are willing to share, I'll tell you that across the country, being a bold coach, Jake and I started together. So we have a long history of working well together. I'm so excited to pour into his market centers and the agents. So just that history of being a bold coach is such a strong foundation that we can bring working with people like Diana. I don't see anyone writing their conversion rate after being a bold coach, however many years that is, 7 or 8 years. I will tell you that across the country, very good top agents, ALC members, top producers, top 10%, many of them only convert at 60 to 70%, right? My passion, now some of you convert at 95. Almost inevitably, if you tell me you're converting at 90 or 95%, you're only going on referral or past client appointments. Does that sound about right? Yeah. So Britt, you're with me here. You're nodding your head. I see your smiling face. What do you know off the top of your head? And are you willing to share? You don't have to. Do you know what your conversion is?
Yeah, I put it in the chat. 85%, and you're right. It's mostly referrals.
Okay, great. So for Britt, we may have a different goal. My goal as a bold coach is through the bold 7-step experience, we help you to increase your conversion by 10%. If you're at 60, I want you at 70. If you're at 70, at 80. Now, if you're at 85, 90, 95, like Britt is, and you're only going on past client or referrals, Britt, it's a strange thing for a coach to tell you, I'd like to see you start talking to some strangers and maybe drop to 80%, right? Because you'll have significantly more business by doing that. And I'm proud of that 98% conversion. It's like 99. The only time we don't take a listing, that we don't win a listing in our team. And again, this is not bragging. This is 30 years of Monica teaching, right? It's just, and it's hard work, right? I mean, and a little bit of, I think it's a little bit of luck too. It is preparation. It's hard work. It's knowing what to say. It's knowing how to parry and dance with every single client, meet the client where they are. You don't use the same script for me that you would use with Anna, that you would use with Jessica, that you would use with Britt. It's all conversations and it's all fluid and it flows with each client so that you can convert every single appointment you choose to convert. The only ones you don't take are the ones you choose to walk away from. That's the power we want to bring you. Are you guys excited about that?
I'm so excited about that.
We're going to be talking a lot more about that and going in depth when we're there on the 7th. Meanwhile, before I drive all the way out there on the 7th, we definitely need to have some full registration, some committed people in the full bold. If you get 20, well, I don't know how many are on your screen today.
I think we've got a dozen or so.
Next week, we'll talk when we do when we do the full team meeting with the bold panel. We'll talk, and if we can get at least 20, that, between you and I will talk. We'll set the goals, and if we reach a certain goal, I'll do a private call for those agents that are fully committed early on. We'll do a private call, and that's going to be more of a coaching call, not a presentation call like I'm doing when I come to Denver to see you. It's going to be more of a coaching call. Bring me, what are you hearing in the market? What are your clients saying to you? What are the objections you're hearing? And we're going to have some fun doing live role plays on that private call for people that register early. And Anna will get back with you with the details on that. All right. Any questions for me before I sign off and let Anna finish the meeting? Any questions, comments? And Britt, I hope you're already registered. Are you registered already? I can't, you're muted.
Of course I am. Yes, I'm excited. Can't wait.
Oh, good. Have you been in bold before?
Yes.
Great. So you have a good bold story, I bet.
I've got lots of good bold stories, but yeah, the first one was a big one for sure.
Well, I hope that you're in the meeting next week, and I know we're a little tight on time and I don't want to run over, but can you give me a sneak peek of what you'll be saying next week?
Just about my bold experience.
Yes. What did bold do for you?
It taught me the value of script practice.
And we call them conversations now, by the way, conversations.
Conversation. But having the practice behind it and knowing, that I didn't have to search through my brain, to find the answer, that it was already just there.
Right.
And with objection handling and things like that. And it really shot my conversion rate up higher. For sure.
That's huge, because and you know why, right? Because instead of thinking about what you're going to say, you're listening to what they're saying. And you already have 3 or 4 different responses in your head that you're a pro at. You're just attempting to read their body language, their personality style, and be in flow with them so that you bring the right answer. And you don't really have to think about what you're saying. It's a conversation. That's
well, and you have the confidence now, knowing that you have all the answers. And so bringing that level of confidence and that energy to every conversation makes all the difference in the world as well.
Well, I'm so glad you hit on confidence, because I meant to bring this up in our session on the 7th. I think it's the 7th, Thursday, the 7th. We're also it's titled How to Increase Your Income Through Simple Conversations, because it was too long of a title to say, and get a higher percent commission, right? I like to get more per deal, right? And we're going to show you how to do that. And I know we can't talk commissions, and yet in that session, we can share with you what we do in real life story, how we decided that this should be the topic when Jake and Anna and I were kicking around other things. Is a team member on our team was struggling to convert a 950 listing and asked me to go with her. And the title of this came out of it because it just, that was a tough plant, let me tell you. I had to use a lot of those scripts, Britt and Gwen and Jessica, that were in my head. I mean, they wanted to feel important. See, and I figured that out early on. So I had to do over and over, not just usually, I don't have to work that hard. They wanted us to stay there for hours and make them feel important. So we walked away. We were competing against a 4% commission, a 4.5, a 5. We walked away with a signed contract at 7. So I'm super excited for my team member because she laid the groundwork for that. And it's kind of like she teed it up and I just had to hit the ball, right?
Yeah, love that.
I'm so excited to share with you how to do that because I want to come to Denver and go skiing. I don't want to go on more appointments. I want to convert at a higher rate so I can have more fun. Any questions before I sign off? One question, any questions? How many of you, by a show of hands, are already registered for Bolt? Great. That's yay. Okay, Anna, thank you so much for letting me be on. We'll talk about next week. And I really am so honored to be able to be here with you guys in Denver. I mean, we're a sister city here in Albuquerque, and I'm just honored to be able to pour into you and all the things that Monica and Diana Kokoska have taught us through the years. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.
I love it. Thank you so much, Cheryl. And thank you guys all. I love this. I had an opportunity yesterday to sit down with a colleague of mine in Albuquerque, where Cheryl's located. And Cheryl has been kind of their resident Bold coach there, right? Because that's her market, her city. And she is like, if you go to Albuquerque, you are going to hear Cheryl like on the radio. You're going to see her. She is like the go-to agent there. She dubbed Cheryl the queen of the conversations. And so I'm so excited that she's going to be with us on October 7th, sharing those conversations with us, and that we will all have the opportunity to experience her inside of Bold. Now, just really quickly before we wrap up, we are going to dive in next week during kind of the lunchtime. We're going to hear from some others who have had a Bold experience. We'll see if Cheryl can come back either next week or the week after to go into more depth. If you're right now kind of concerned about that $3.99 and how and when it's going to happen and all of those pieces, well, let us know. We can certainly make some arrangements, put it on your office bill, do those pieces to make sure that you get there. But I wanted to share with you just a couple of quick snippets of some of the things over the years that I've got from Bold. And I'm going to start with this. Bold is an individual sport that you get to play on a team. And so in the Bold experience, you are going to be grouped with some like-minded professionals for teamwork, accountability, for collaboration, for all of those fun things. And I pulled this out from one of my first Bold teams, right? Be bold, do the work, have millions. We are millionaires, right? This was our affirmation as a team. And it took me right back to that group of people who are still great referral partners today. Some amazing agents. We do a lot of mindset work in Bold, where you get to really identify who you are and come into your confidence as a real estate agent, or step it up a notch, or just get a refresher on how you show up in the world. And one of the incredible exercises that we've done over the years is walking around, with a sheet of paper on your back and allowing others to identify how they see you. And I mean, I have half a dozen of these, that I go back to when I need it, when I need a reminder of how I show up in the world, when sometimes inside I don't feel that way, right? And I get to read how others see me as a leader, or with strength, or caring about people, right? That I'm inspiring and that I have focus, right? Especially when I'm not feeling so focused, I get to see myself as others see me, and it's incredibly powerful. But then our business, right? I mean, we've heard Cheryl talk about the power of conversations. And Brittany, you said that was one of the biggest things you got out of Bold. The conversations, the conversations that you'll learn to navigate throughout the Bold program absolutely invaluable. And they're delivered in a different format now, but way back in the day, before the internet was as collaborative as it is today, we used to get a lot of paper. And so I have a lot of these script cards from Bold, and I was reflecting on them this morning and going through them and thinking, oh, that's where I got that from. You know, I'll tell a story about a gallon of milk, and how, you know, no matter how many signs, flags, banners, and billboards you can put up on that gallon of milk, no one's going to pay $9 for a gallon of milk, right? When it's right next to the one paying for $2.50, you know. And I'm looking through this, and I'm like, oh, that was the milk script that I learned in Bold. Oh, isn't that crazy? Right? And all of those different pieces, right? Just like Britt said, and like Cheryl said, you'll be able to listen to people when you no longer have to think about what you're going to say next. And isn't that what we chose to do when we got into this business? Was to serve others at the highest level? Isn't that our fiduciary responsibility? How can we do that if we're not listening to them? If we don't actually take into consideration what they're saying, what they want. So do yourself a favor, become the best agent that you can be, create your life by design, do like Cheryl does, make more and work less, right? And so join us for Bold. You're seeing a lot of information come out on Facebook right now. It's coming out in the newsletter. You've got emails. It's really easy to say yes. Click the link and register today. Join us for Bold. That's what I got, guys. We're going to see you in person next week, like live, real life. Yay, warm bodies in the market center. We've got food coming for like 30 people. So if we have 50 people, we'll just order more food. Come on, bring it on. We can't wait to see you next week, starting at 10 o'clock all day in the market center. All right, guys, we'll see you soon.
How many did we have on Zoom?